What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and in today's video I will be showing you guys how I did these broken ice nails using soft gel extensions. I'll be showing you guys all of the materials that I used to create this design, so if you're interested in that, make sure you keep on watching and hit that subscribe button. So I'm gonna bring it back all the way to the very first step. I have about 3 coats of peel off base coat on. Anytime I'm doing a quick practice set or I'm doing content and I know I'm not gonna keep the nail set on, I put on a base peel off coat first so I can take them off right after. But for these broken ice nails, I'm gonna be using items from the Glaze by C beginner soft gel kit. So first, what we're gonna need is our glaze tip glue and then our glaze soft gel tips. I'm gonna be using extra long stiletto tips. I just feel like extra long stilettos were made for broken ice, the broken ice nail design, because they remind you of icicles. So these are going to be perfect. But now we're going to go ahead and apply the tips. You're going to want to size up the tip to your natural nail, and then go ahead and put that tip glue on the inside of the tip. Just put 1 coat of the tip glue down first and then scrape off the excess glue onto the edge. And then we can go ahead and start with our nail tip application. Just slowly press the tip down and watch that tip glue ease up to the free edge of your natural nail. Then once it reaches the edge, stop pressing down and just ease it up underneath your flash curing UV nail lamp. Now you do get a nail lamp that comes with the soft gel, the glaze soft gel kit, but of course I was sitting down and did not feel like getting up to get my other nail lamp. This was closer to me and I was so excited to do this broken ice nail design, so I just grabbed it and got started. But this nail lamp that I'm using is from Chiarosky. It's a more pricier option, which is why I wouldn't recommend it for beginners, but for those that are interested, I will put the link in the description down below. Who else loves watching a soft gel application in real time? Because oh my gosh, I think I am addicted at this point. This is why I'm going to keep this in real time and let you guys watch so y'all can be addicts like me, because it just looks so good. It's so satisfying to watch. I don't know, maybe it's just me, but yeah, this is me applying the tips, and I cure it for just as long as the UV lamp stays on. And then you want to make sure you cure your nails under a bigger lamp for 60 seconds to make sure it is fully cured through and through. This is the reason why I love these tips, and I think they're so beginner friendly because they're already basically in the perfect shape. You don't have to do too much filing if you don't want to, but I did do a little tapering in on the sides. And now we're ready to move on to our icicle nail design. Now we're going to start with bringing back out our tip glue, our glazed tip glue, and we're going to put it underneath the nail. Now you want to put a good bit of this tip glue underneath the nail. You don't want to put too much, but then again, you don't want to put too little. I did feel like I needed a little bit more tip glue, so I put some more on there off camera, but you can see I got a good bit of it on there. And now I have my cling wrap, and what you're going to want to do is get some tweezers and just get to scrunching. Just scrunch that thing up on there, and this is going to create that crinkled broken ice look underneath the nail. And I've seen a lot of people use top coat to do this, but I don't, and here's why. Because tip glue is a lot thicker than top coat, and it's going to hold that crinkle a lot better than top coat would. So that's just why I do that. But after curing, I am just taking off the cling wrap, and we got our broken ice nail design. It looks so good. Now, the reason why I say you don't want to put too much is because sometimes it'll seep off of the sides, but if that does happen, all you have to do is nip it off. Just go ahead and clip it off, and you're good to go. But the broken ice nails are on, and they look so good. So now we can move on to the actual nail design on top. So I was actually going crazy in my mind about what I should do here because I wanted to do something different than I did before, but we're just still going to do ombre because ombre always eats with this type of nail design. So but first I want to put down a jelly blue so it can give like a tint of blue in the icicle nail design, and I think that just makes it look extra icy you know. And then I'm going to go on top with some white gel polish. Now I'm only going to go down halfway, a little less than halfway, just enough to cover my natural nail. And we're just going to coat that entire part just like that. And then I'm going to take a sponge, a blending sponge. Well, I think this is called an ombre sponge. And we're just going to dab across that line so we can blend it. And it almost gives it a frosty look, which is why I kind of love using a sponge, an ombre sponge, for these type of nail designs, especially for Christmas nail designs. And this is not going to look the way we want it to look on the first coat. So this is how it looks the first coat. I cured that. And I'm going to go in with another coat of the white so we can get a cleaner blend in there. This time I'm going to lightly dab. So I'm not going to dab as, I guess, as hard. Is that even the right way to say that? I don't know. But I'm lightly dabbing it so we can have a cleaner ombre look. A lighter dab just basically doesn't take off as much of that white gel polish. But we got the blend the way we wanted it to look. Go ahead and cure that. And now we can get to the snowflakes. So I have this snowflake mold. Well, this mold actually has a whole bunch of different designs on here, but we're going to focus on the snowflakes. We're going to paint over the snowflake with the white gel and make sure that we're getting the gel inside of all of the little crevices. And then once you got it all the way covered, what you want to do is scrape off the excess gel. I'm basically using a no-lint wipe to wipe it off. But I know there's something else that you can use that is better than this, but I don't have that. So yeah, this is what I'm using at the moment. We are improvising here. I let it cure for 60 seconds. It probably could stay in there for 30, but we're just going to leave it in there to bake for 60 seconds. And then we're going to go ahead and pop it out of the silicone mold. And then you have a snowflake. This is super beginner friendly for anyone that struggles with nail art, with painting nail art. It's cool. You can just get you a silicone mold and it can do all the work for you. So the surface of the nail is sticky. So all we have to do is just press that snowflake on to the nail and it'll stay. It'll stick right on there. I'm going to put 2 snowflakes on this nail. One is bigger than the other. So I'm going to put the bigger one closer to the top and then the smaller one closer to the middle of the nail. And this is how it looks. And it gives like a slight 3D effect, which is also very nice. And now all we have to do is put a top coat on top. Now for the top coat, I am going to make sure I coat around the snowflake really good. But on top of the snowflake, I am just going to kind of lightly brush on top of it because I still want it to have that 3D effect. So I don't want to put too much top coat on top of the snowflake. So we're just lightly brushing on top of the snowflake. But after curing, this is the finished product of our icicle nails. If you have not tried this nail design before, I will definitely encourage you to try it for this Christmas season. Let me know down in the comments, would you wear this nail set yourself? And thank you so much for watching. If you watched this far, make sure you check out glazedbyc.com to get the beginner friendly soft gel kit that I use to do this set. I am having a 20% off Black Friday sale. The sale will end on Cyber Monday, so make sure you grab your kit or your tip glue or your soft gel nail tips right now. I will have all of the links to the materials that I use in this video in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my very next video next Saturday.